Hello and welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, yes, I am wearing the same outfit from my previous video. That is because I am legitimately recording this right after recording that one. Okay, you guys are now you're straight. Now you're quick, now you're straight. Come on, you silly. There we go. Except for now you guys have moved over too much. Okay. Come back here. Sorry about that. Okay, that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Okay, I started this video twice now. I'm not gonna do it a third time. This is what we are getting for the intro. So, as you can see from the title, which, yes, is right above my head. That's why I'm pointing right above my head. And I'm trying to look directly at you guys, but I keep getting blinded. It is an anime / Star Wars haul and unboxing. Now, if you do not already know, I am a huge Star Wars fan. You don't believe me? Well, check out my playlists that I'm going to link down below and in the iCard section for both my currently published book and the books I am currently working on. If you notice something, I do like videos that have been made by fans, and I have AMVs in there, which are anime music videos. That's what those are called. And I do have MMVs, which are movie music videos, listed in there. And the biggest set I have in there are Star Wars. And no, unfortunately, no, they are not the original Star Wars, nor are they the prequels. So if that's what you're looking for, sorry. The major thing I have in there is from the current trilogy, and a massive amount of those videos are of Kylo Ren, who is currently my favorite. And yes, I realize I have a dark side user, and yes, I am listing him under this title as a husbando. He is the top of that list. And funny story is, I actually saw my very first Star Wars movie when I was only 3 years old, and I saw it in the theater. My father took me to see it. He took me back to my mother. They were separated at the time, and went to drop me off, and my mother asked him, "What did you guys do?" "Oh, we went to see a movie." "What movie?" "Oh, that new Star Wars movie." My mother was pissed at my father, thinking I was going to be having nightmares because of Darth Vader. No, I fell in love with Darth Vader, so even at the tender age of 3, not knowing what it was, Darth Vader was a husbando at the age of 3, because I absolutely loved and adored him. So it's kind of, hey, it works. Hey, I loved the grandfather, and now I love the son. Hey, I like it. I'll go with it. But yeah, and that was even before Kylo Ren took off that mask, and I saw it was Adam Driver. I didn't even know who he was until Force Awakens. All I knew was he looked like Darth Vader. And I got those feels again. I got them feels again. But, tonight I happen to be out for dinner. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna pop myself over to GameStop and see what I could find. And this video is gonna tie in with another video that I will be doing, and hopefully putting up next week or the week after, as long as I get approval for it. And a lot of these will be in that video, so I just kind of wanted to share where they're from before people are going, where did you get that? When did you get that? Well, you will know now, and you will know today. So, excuse me one moment. Sorry, I'm still thirsty from the last video. I've literally almost drank this entire. I drank up until the point where you guys saw this full at in literally a minute. That's how thirsty I am right now. Hey, girls gotta stay hydrated. And don't you worry. I have a backup right there. So, but let's dive right on in. Now, I walked into the GameStop, and it was two gentlemen there, and I figured, okay, I'm going to have the same type of service that I did the first time I'd gone into a GameStop. Don't even know what that sound that was. A couple of months ago, I went in and I told them I'm looking for Sailor Moon items and I'm looking for Star Wars items. Okay, well that stuff's just literally all around. You have to dig for them and look for them. That's all I got from a couple of months ago. Tonight, I walked in, it was about probably 20 minutes before closing. And I walked in and I said, I'm looking for Sailor Moon and Star Wars. And actually the guy had asked me once from behind the counter, the cash register, and then he actually came up to me to help. And that's when I told him I'm looking for Sailor Moon and Star Wars. And he goes, the Star Wars will be easy to do, the Sailor Moon's going to be a little bit more difficult. And I told him, yeah, that's normal. I've gotten that before. And he asked me what I was looking for Star Wars, and I said Kylo Ren. Straight up Kylo Ren, that's all I said. And he goes, because he specifically asked for about the Funko Pops, and I said Kylo Ren. And he went, okay, I know we have a Kylo Ren here, and he's looking really quickly, and he finds one, hands it to me. And let me see if I can find that one right off the bat. No, I'm going to actually have to dig for that one. But then he said he had another one, and he actually went into the back to go find it. While the other person actually went onto the shelf and actually grabbed a puzzle for Sailor Moon, which I was thinking, okay, this is great. They're actually going to help me out trying to find this stuff. So I'm going to try and pull these out in the order in which I found and or got them. Okay, so here is the Funko Pop that he pulled off at first, and it is Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. So this is from The Rise of Skywalker. And I love the detailing in the helmet. They have the detailing from the very first trailer when they were putting it back together. So I have a feeling that they were putting these ideas into production before they even had the name of the movie down, because it doesn't say Rise of Skywalker, just like the last sets. They say Force Awakens and Last Jedi. This one does not say that. And it's going to be hard to kind of point that out. He does have his crossguard lightsaber. I don't like to actually take these out and play with them, simply because I'm afraid I'm going to tear up the boxes. And I think these boxes are really nice, well-made boxes. You can stack them, and you don't have to worry about the boxes on top crushing them, as long as you don't put something else on top that is going to go ahead and crush them. So that is the first item. Now the item that the other person had gone and grabbed was this puzzle. Now this is a Sailor Moon puzzle, and this is from the Supers arc. And I already have this puzzle, but the reason why I was looking for a second one is because I actually want to open it, and I actually want to put it together and get it. No, this is from Supers S. I'm sorry. No, wait. No, it is from Supers. Sorry. But yeah, it says it. Everyone says it differently. Some people say Supers, and some people say Super S. So I think this one's actually going to be a pretty good puzzle to work with. It's a 550 piece puzzle, but it's not the miniature pieces. It's the normal puzzle piece size. So this is going to be a massive, huge puzzle. So this thing is going to end up being 18 by 24 inches. So this is going to be a pretty big puzzle. And my plan is to actually get it put together and get one of those frames that you use for puzzles and put it in there. Now there is a second one that I have that I still need to find that one, and that one's 1,000 pieces. So this might actually be something my mother will actually be willing to work with. Now here is the other Funko Pop that he was actually looking for, and the one gentleman was actually looking for, and he was actually being very diligent. He went into the back, he came out, he said he couldn't find it, and then he got the ladder, he went up on the display, he was looking up on the display, and I did not realize that this was the one he was looking for, but I had found this one right next to the cash register, and this is actually very similar to a Funko Pop design from The Last Jedi, and you will see, hopefully you'll be able to see, there we go. It is Kylo riding in his Supreme Leader Kylo Ren in his TIE Whisperer. In the TIE Whisperer. And I love this because of the fact that it is so reminiscent of the one from The Last Jedi, where he was in his TIE silencer. So I do love the fact that they're kind of being very cohesive with that. I think that's a very smart move. So this would definitely be one of those ones where you would stack this one on the bottom and make sure to stack any others on top of this one. If you ever have these, don't ever stack one of these bigger ones on top of these smaller ones, because you may just actually crush them with the weight of these. Always put these on the bottom unless you have more that are this size. Then stack those on top of each other, because they'll be able to distribute the weight better, and just make sure it's the same size. But he did find the other one, and it was hilarious because he pulled it out and he showed it to me, and I said, I found this one right by the cash register. I felt horrible because he was searching for it. And I apologized, and I told him I didn't realize this is the one he was looking for. And he goes, don't worry about it. And he goes, are you a collector? And I said, yes. Do you keep these in the boxes? Yes. Okay, I'm going to let you take a look at these and compare them to see about the paint and pick the one that you like the best, which I thought was awesome for him to let me do. So I picked the one that I thought had a better paint job on it and went from there. Now, as he was looking for that Kylo Ren, I'm going a little bit out of order, I looked back at the Funko Pops and found just a very lost and very lonely BB-8s. Now, he is another character I absolutely adore. He is the newest droid that I do love. My first droid love was, of course, R2-D2. C-3PO talked way too much. But I do have the Comic-Con exclusive from The Force Awakens, where he does have his little welders thing, and he's doing his little thumbs up, which is from that scene when Finn is trying to convince him not to say anything to Rey about him being a stormtrooper and all of that. And I just think it's just so funny and ironic that he's telling him that, and he's acting like this is a sentient being and he's not just any old droid, which I absolutely love. That's what they did with R2-D2 too. He couldn't talk, all he could do was beep, just like BB-8, and they talked to him just like they talked with C-3PO. And they kind of did a Lassie thing with him. So, another great thing that the other person was doing, he was actually on their computer searching what items they had for Sailor Moon. So he told me they had the t-shirt, and they had a Monopoly game, and they had a water bottle. Well, I looked at the t-shirts and it was the same design. That's where I actually got this one from. But then I looked and I actually found this. And this one actually is from the newest reboot. This is from Crystal. And I just absolutely adore it. It has all of the inner Senshi on it. And I don't actually have any glassware or any drinkware from the new series, from the reboot series. It's all... The animation style is from the original 90s version, so it's kind of nice to now have something that is from the the new version. There's a little straw in here. Okay, so this is not a sticker, so this is not going to be something that is going to, if you get it wet, if you go to wash it, it's going to peel right off. So that is a nice thing. It is legitimately on the inside plastic, which is actually separate from the actual water bottle. Don't know if you can see there. There is the pink. There's the pink. Here's the pink bottle, and then here's the clear part. The clear part is where this is actually printed on. I'm trying to see if you guys can get a good view of that at any point. Aha, there we go. So see, you can see the printing is actually done on the clear plastic part and not anywhere near the part that's holding the fluids, which I think is great and good, because that prevents any type of wear and tear on the actual on the actual image itself. And ooh, okay, that is actually quite cool. You can actually pull this off or twist it off, and say you get another color for this part. You can just pop it in here. Okay, so it is a pull. I'm trying to figure out how to get this back on again. Okay, it actually just pulls directly out, but it is quite. Okay, I think I may have broken the suction on it. That's why it's a little bit more easier to pull out. Actually, no, it looks like I'm not getting it down all the way. Okay, there we go. Yeah, now it's a lot harder to pull out, because you have to figure fluid's going to be pretty heavy. You don't want to accidentally pull it out and possibly accidentally throw this part away. But that is actually nice that you can actually pull this apart. It'll make it a bit easier for cleaning, making sure that you've cleaned the pink part properly, especially if you drink anything other than just water. So there you go. Okay. Now this was the most expensive item that I purchased. Let me see how much Kylo was. Okay, they don't actually have the price on here. Actually, they don't have it on any of the Funko Pops, which I think is actually really nice, because I hate when there's a price tag on it, then you go to pull it off, you rip the box, and you end up tearing it up. Did I put the receipts in here? Yes, I did. Okay, so okay, this one's for the puzzle. I did do 2 separate purchases. Okay, so that one is a Pop Deluxe, and that one was $24.99. And the other 2 were $11.99. The water bottle was $14.99. Okay, I'm actually going to have to go back. Because I did not realize that one of the items did not pop up properly. So I will have to go back and check on one thing. But I did pick up one item that actually ended up being 50% off instead of 25% off, which I'll go with it. It is the Sailor Moon Supers Monopoly game. And I love the little pieces. It is the Cosmic Heart Compact, the Moon Chalice, the Spiral Heart Moon Rod, and then the 3 Talismans, the Garnet Orb, the Deep Aqua Mirror, and the Space Sword. And for the 2 cards, it is Love and Friendship. So those are the game pieces, and that is the game board. I may go back to see if I can get another one, since these were 50% off, just so that I can have one to actually maybe play, and then one to actually just keep in the box, mint. Okay. And the last item, which I do need to go back to talk with them about, that I got, because they are doing buy 3, get 1 free for the Funko Pops, and this Funko Pop did not ring up for free. So it is Hello Kitty Kawaii Burger Shop. I just happened to look over and I saw this and I figured, okay, it's going to end up being a free item, so might as well go for it. It might not have come off because of the fact that he had written up everything, and so it may not have registered properly, and I didn't realize it either. So yeah, that's my haul from there. You are going to be seeing both Supreme Leader Kylo Ren's, and I don't know if it's going to be in the next video because I don't know what's going to be coming in, but it will be in a video for next week, which hopefully I'll be able to get that one up actually next week. So let me just slide these all back into the bag. And let's move right along, shall we? Now, I had popped over to Walgreens because I wanted to get a poster board so that I can work on the puzzle. And that's what my mother uses. She'll use poster boards, and then she'll also use those presentation boards. I wasn't able to find a presentation board, but I was able to find thicker poster boards. So I'm hoping that it will be big enough for this poster, now that I'm seeing the size. But then I was thinking, okay, I actually really wanted that mystery box from Target. And it was about 9:30, so I googled Target to see what time they closed at, and yeah, it closed at midnight, so I figured, okay, I'm gonna run over there and just grab the mystery box. Sorry, I had to shift a little bit. Grab the mystery box and be done with it. Yeah, that didn't happen. As you can see, I have two bags back here. I got more than just the mystery box. So let's head right on into the very first bag, and the very first item which is the fourth item I had found. Yes, I found me an R2-D2 pillow. He's a throw pillow. And he does do something very special, which I am going to let him sit here, and I will show you what he does in a few minutes. And I think that should be ultra cool if it does work properly. But he is made very well. He has the detail on this is perfect. They have all of his flaps here. They have the detailing for all the blue parts, all the gray parts, and they even have his legs, his feet proper, and his feet on the sides are actually detailed. And he is double-sided. So they did not just, do one side. They actually went the extra mile, and they did both sides, which I think is awesome. I think is great. I'm actually going to put him right next to me off camera, and I will show you what he does that just I saw him, but I didn't get him. I did grab him right away. Never mind. I was about to say I didn't grab him right away, but no, I grabbed him right away. Now, they did have Dio, but I haven't seen him in action, so I'm not going to get any merch for Dio until I actually see him in the movie. He's cute and all, but I want to see him. I want to see the droid move. And this guy that's sitting over here was one of the very first droids that I actually really liked, because he was one of the first droids I saw in Star Wars. Not Star Wars A New Hope. I mean Star Wars, as in the original, the very first one, before they made prequels. So I thought he was like a brave little toaster. So here are four items, which I will probably be going back to get more of these. But these are posters for the new movie. We have, and they are still saying Star Wars 9 on them, which I think is kind of a little odd, seeing as how they've already released the trailers and everyone knows the names of the movie. So, but I think they are going with 9. Oh no, the actual poster itself does say Rise of Skywalker. But I think the reason why they are going for with Star Wars 9 reference on merchandise is because that's what everyone has been calling it up until this year. So this is a group shot. You're still not going to be able to see this very well. But it does have Rey and the Rebels on top, and Kylo, his Knights of Ren, and Stormtroopers on the bottom. So this is kind of a group faction, and you have the Millennium Falcon is flying right in between them, cutting them both off, and their sabers, Kylo's is like this, and Rey is doing hers like that. So they are kind of, they're parallel in the way that they're facing, but they are kind of giving a bit of symbolism, because no, I'm sorry, Kylo's is more like this, and Rey's is more like, sorry, I'm trying to do this without actually opening up the poster. Hers is kind of like this. So it's kind of, actually, you're going to have to reverse this. No, they are kind of like that. So yeah, they are kind of on the equal side. They are keeping like a balance thing there. It's kind of hard to do this with just not being able to open up these posters yet. I do have a Rey poster. And it does have the symbol for the rebels on there, or the rebellion. And this is why I do need to go back and get another set of posters, because I do want to keep one set in the packaging and one to actually frame and put up. This one's already open, and I had thought I checked to make sure that they all were closed, but yeah, this one ended up not being that way, but that is perfectly fine. So there he is in all his glory. They do have the symbol for the First Order on here. Now I do like how the posters, let me try and show them both off here. They are both looking in the same direction, so when I do put these up, I will actually put them side by side. Pretty much marry the two posters together and have them live happily ever after. Now, but seriously, I will actually be putting these up side by side, and it will kind of mimic what it would look like if you were to take I forgot which magazine it was that did the cover of both of them on a desert planet, and it looked like one continuous scene. If you put it together, it is one big scene. I don't know why it is currently like not in my head right now. Probably because it's 2:15. Okay. And then we have one that is a complete opposite of those two, and it is Kylo and Rey facing off in a very epic way. And of course both their factions are on each other's sides. So I like it because it's probably how the first act of this movie is going to go. Of which I already have my ticket. I had my ticket the day of Carrie Fisher's birthday. May she rest in peace. When they dropped the final trailer and they opened up ticket sales, I was literally one of the first ones to purchase it. Okay, I did not buy this. This happened to be in my car. I had to bring it into the house. Okay, so something that was really random that I found was I actually found some Sailor Moon merch. And I believe I actually do have this first item. I'm actually going to have to look in this one box I have up here. So these are Twinkle Dolly that is the name of the company. Sorry, I put in my bad contacts. Okay, so I'm trying to. Okay. No, actually, I don't think I have this one. I may have a different version of it. Okay, so I found these. These are basically phone charms. And these are the old-fashioned phone charms where you actually loop them. Phones have these two little holes that you can loop a charm through and kind of knot it off. My phone is not currently in here, But the phone case actually has that, where I can just loop it right through. Actually, let me see if I can... Okay, yeah, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here, but you see those two little holes. You would just literally put one side in through. You'd put it in this way, come out, and then you would stick the charm through this little loop and then tug on it to kind of, you know, fasten it to your cell phone. So I thought that was really neat to find at a Target, because I had never seen them have any type of Sailor Moon merchandise. I'm actually... Okay, I think this one may have popped open on me. Yeah, this one, the glue may have just given way off of this one. So actually I'm going to open up this one to actually get a better view as to... Okay, so here is... Now this is a different type of charm. This I don't think is a phone charm. I think this is just a regular type of charm. I've never seen these, not even at Hot Topic. So here is one of them. It is the transformation pen, and it actually says on the inside transformation pen. Now this is the transformation pen that Luna gives to Sailor Moon, and you don't really see her using it very much. Back in the 90s, you didn't really see her using it very much. You saw only one episode where she used it, and that was it. But she actually used it a lot more. There were several other times that she did use it, but due to censoring issues, they censored those episodes out. She actually had used it to change herself into looking like an adult, more like an adult, to get into a nightclub. So yeah, I can see them doing that back then, but it was also, they were doing it because they thought anything that was animation was for kids. Okay, here's the other one. So I was able to find two of Sailor Moon's transformation brooches. We have the very first one, and that one is just called the transformation brooch, and the other one is the Cosmic Star Compact. So it is actually the first and second ones. This one being the first one that she got, and then it upgraded to this one. And the detail on these are awesome. They colored in the four gems that would represent the other four scouts. And then we have the space time key, that Chibiusa used to get from the 30th century to the 20th century to find Sailor Moon to help her mommy. And the great thing was, I was actually able to find this. Granted, I can't use it for storage because and I think a piece is missing from it. Yeah, there's a ripped piece that is missing from it. But I was able to actually pick up. And I don't know if this was supposed to be for these. No, this was actually supposed to be yeah, this one is for these ones. So I have the Chibiusa and the Mercury and these little foam charms, so I was able to pick this up. So I just kind of grabbed this and put them all into here. And then when I was checking out, the woman asked me, did I want to keep the container? And I said, yeah. And she just put everything back into the container and just put it right into the bag, which I thought was just great. I thought that was cool. Okay, that is everything from the very first bag. And actually, I'm going to take a quick break before we get into the second bag. And I'm going to show you what is so special about this R2 unit. So I'm going to turn that off. And hopefully this works, because I have not tested this yet, so this will be a great show off for all of us. So let's see what happens. Okay, you guys can't see it, but he is actually glowing. This part, these parts right here, this part right here is glowing, this part's glowing, and this part is glowing. Unfortunately, my camera is not picking that up. Sorry about that. I thought it was going to pick it up. Well, but it's cool that this thing actually glows in the dark. I may actually take this as one of my items during one of the showings, or during the very first showing of The Rise of Skywalker, which I am seeing actually on the 19th, which is technically the day before it comes out. They are doing 2 special showings of it at the Cinemark movie theater. They are doing a 6:30 show, then they are doing a 9:30 show. No, a 6 p.m. show, and then a 9:30 show. I'm actually going to the second showing. So by the time I get there, the other show should be getting out. And hopefully I'll be able to avoid any and all spoilers. I will be going dark on YouTube to kind of keep myself from seeing any videos, as a few places will be seeing it before we do. Okay, the next item that I did get was I did get another Funko Pop, and I got Rey, whom I actually like her as well. And yes, I am a Reylo. If you don't like it, oh well, I'm a Reylo fan. I think they are going to get together. But I just think it is so funny that I was able to find the other two Kylos tonight, and that I was able to find her. I will be, even though I will be keeping them in the boxes, I swear I will be setting them up, because this is kind of the stance she kind of takes for in that teaser trailer when Kylo is coming for her. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be doing, is I'll be kind of like, they will be pointed outwards so that people can see who they are, but I will be kind of pointing them so that they are kind of in that same position, but they will be staying in the boxes. Unless I happen to find two more, then I will go ahead and pop them out and actually display them properly. Hey, this is just a random thing. There were some random things that I picked up. Okay. This was something I found when I found the R2 unit, and I legit could not help myself with this. So this is a little message light box, and you won't be able to see it from, oh darn it, you guys won't be able to see the message, but it does light up. So yeah, I will actually have a little message in here. But I am kind of disappointed with the pictures that were included with these. There is no Rey, there is no Kylo, but they have Darth Vader on here. So that's kind of weird. They do have the First Order, and they do have the Jedi symbol on here. These are the letters and the symbols they have on here. So in that one video, I will actually be putting together a little message, and it will be right behind me. I might actually be able to use this for my unboxing videos to kind of put a bit of a title into these. So yeah, this will actually come in handy in many, many ways. So this will be perfect for a lot of things. But yeah, one of the main reasons I picked this bad boy up, yeah, this... Oh my god! And that totally glows in my camera light. It looks like the lightsaber is legit lit up. that is too cool. Okay. Now, while looking for the actual item that I was actually at Target to purchase, I was in the the random item first. I think I may have one of these, but I may keep this one anyway and open up the other one because I don't think that one actually has the toy sticker on there. But I also may not have this particular one. I will have to look. And these are the Tamashi Buddies. And this is a better view of it. This is what it actually looks like. And to display, you actually build it. And this is display, just all in a row. But then you can also connect them, which I think is awesome. I have quite a few of the other ones. I think Mercury may have been the one I was actually missing. I will actually have to go onto Hot Topic and look at a previous order to see whether or not I had purchased her, because that's how I'd gotten most of them, was through those types of purchases. Okay, this was another random thingy. Okay. So while actually looking for the actual item that I was looking for, I was actually in the card section because that's where I figured the mystery boxes would be at. I found these. And these are Topps trading cards. And again, I think, no wait, Journey to Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. These are trading cards. And I kind of wish I knew people that I could trade with that were into Star Wars as much as I am. But then I purchased also the Skywalker Saga pack. This one's actually a better picture. And so it shows Anakin, Luke and Leia, and then Kylo. So it just kind of reminds us that yes, Kylo is a Skywalker, and I love the side box art because it is him in all of his glory. So no, I will not actually be keeping these closed up. And then I also found this one. And this one is, again, trading cards. And I actually ended up getting half off on one of the 2 packs of individual trading cards. So here you have... Oh, actually on this one, look at that, you have Anakin on the top, which is actually perfect. You have Grandfather on the top. So in this one's going to have more characters. You have Rey and Kylo on the front, on both sides of the front. And on the top you have... Sorry, I had to look again. You have Luke, and then you have Poe Dameron. So I am hoping to go ahead and find people who have actually purchased these and maybe try and figure out how to trade with people to find different cards if I have duplicates, because I do have this box and I do have the 2 expansion packs on it, and I do also have this one, which will probably contain duplicates, because these are just individual packages in here along with this one. So I'm hoping I can find people who would be willing to trade. So this one, there is actually a nameplate patch card in with the Skywalker saga, and the Journey to the Rise of Skywalker has a jumbo patch card. So I will actually open these up to find out what those are. And I think I will actually just take pictures of them and actually just post them up on my Instagram. And I'll actually link, if I do that, I will actually link it in the information box below. But I hope I do find people to go ahead and trade with. And yeah, you can tell I'm a complete and utter fangirl here. I bought Star Wars Band-Aids, but these have to be from, these have to be from Return of the Jedi, because of Rey's hairdo, Poe's costuming, and the fact that on the back side, I did not notice this until now, we have Captain Phasma. If you didn't know, spoiler alert, she died in the last movie. Or at least we think she died. And I did get a couple of figures. And of course, there were only 2 versions I got. It was either Rey or Kylo. Here is from Hasbro. This is not a Black Series, I don't think. But I have to say, this is hefty. So this is definitely a collector's item. This is not something for kids. And it is Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And I am going to keep him in the box unless I get a second one of him. Then I will unbox that one. I mean, if I do that with any of these figures, I may do another video of unboxing those. But he does have his crossguard behind him. I could only find one of these. I could only find one of any of these figures. And then I said, this thing has some weight to it. He's got some muscles up underneath that shirt there. Of course, we saw that in Return of the Jedi, so there we go. No, I'm sorry, The Last Jedi, sorry. I just think it's just Return of the Jedi, The Last Jedi, that one was really too much on the nose, Ryan. Too much on the nose that that you were taking influence from the original movies. That's a random item. Okay, and the next two items, which I'm going to have to get another figure. These are Galaxy of Adventure figures. And we actually have, sorry, I'm trying to make sure what all, one has, and it is, of course, of Rey and Kylo. No, there we go. There we go. There, now they're in frame. Now again, I really want to get another set of these so that I can actually have one set out and one set in the mint-in box. This one of course would not be the mint-in box one because there was some damage bringing it home. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to actually find another set. And I like the fact that the box is really basically 3D because the lightsaber goes all the way up, and I don't know if you can catch that, but it is bent. It is not connected to anything, so you do have to be very careful with these. And the same thing with Kylo's. It's trying to get it so that you can see that, yeah, this is completely separated. Yeah, that's a random item. I could have sworn I got two of these. I did, it's hiding. Okay, so I actually got two Funkos, mystery boxes, these weren't the mystery boxes I was looking for. Just like, this is not the droid you are looking for. Sorry, I've been wanting to do that all night. So actually, let me actually open these to give you guys a taste for the mystery box unboxing, which will be right after this. Now they did have some Black Series figures, but they did not have either Kylo or Rey. And those are really the only figures I'm really going for, because those are the two characters I really do like from this part of the series. And if you don't like it, well, that is your opinion, but that is who I like from, and I actually do like the sequel series. I am liking it. I'm hating the fact that it's going to end. But I do love what JJ is going to be doing by giving Carrie Fisher a final film and not making it Rian Johnson's film being her final film. So, I'm actually loving that. You guys already know which two figures I really want. Okay, who did I get? Okay, I'll take it. It's a Knight of Ren. I'll accept it. He will, of course, need his bodyguards, so... And these are from the Rise of Skywalker, because I just opened up a Knight of Ren. And they did not have that for The Force Awakens. They did not have... well, they showed them in The Force Awakens, but they didn't do any merch for them. Because that is the one thing that is really kind of surprising, is Funko is not announcing which movie these items are for. And they were all about making sure to set that up before. And these ones are only from Target. So hopefully this is not the same Knight of Ren. I wonder if there is a way to figure out which pop you are actually getting. See if there's actually a difference in there. Nope. There is not a difference in their UPC codes. And there's no code on here at all. Because with some blind boxes, there is a code that technically only the company will know what the code actually means. But if you are a collector, you actually can realize, oh, that actually is a code for what character happens to be in that bag. My Little Pony blind bags were like that. You can, and there is actually a website that actually will give you the codes for what is in which bag, which actually is very helpful when you are trying to complete a set. It doesn't necessarily take away from the experience, unless you actually legitimately have that list with you. But it also, when you're purchasing a lot of them, it can help you try to keep from getting duplicates. Trying to feel around to see who I have here. Oh, I'm so close. I should have gotten a third one. It's Ray. I should have gotten a third one. Now I need to go back and get some more to try and find Kylo. Should I go back to try and find Kylo? Yeah, see, she's nodding. Yeah, go find Kylo. go find my man. Okay, when I go to pick up my contacts, I will have to make a quick little stop in at Target and get a couple of more of these, and hopefully I will find me a Kylo. Cross your fingers. I may do those unboxings off camera. Okay. Then if you see him in the background, you will know that I succeeded. Or I may just film it and just put up a poll. Do you guys actually want to see me opening them up? Okay, now for the piece of resistance. The actual item I went to Target for. I legitimately think they put all this other stuff before I could get to this on purpose. I legitimately think so. And hopefully everything in here is Kylo Ren related, because there is no way to, again, figure out what it is that you are getting. So I hope there is at least something in here that is Kylo. And the box is $34.99. So let's get on into this puppy. But yeah, I saw one person on Instagram say they had it, and I asked, is the box worth it? I never did get an answer about it. So I don't know if maybe they just didn't open it. Or what? Okay. I am sorry about how long this video is, but look at how much stuff I've got. So here we go. Okay. I mean, we are supposed to get a comic, an exclusive comic, Black Series figure, and a beanie. Oh no! Oh, and a pin. No. I'm sad. No Kylo in here. But this again is a journey to Rise of Skywalker. I'm just taking a quick look through. Oh, okay, never mind. I will legit take this. and be happy with it. It is an unmasked Kylo up in here, up in this comic. I will. Okay, there's my Kylo. I will accept it. Oh yeah. But I am going to actually go on to Instagram and actually message the other person who had purchased this and ask them if they had gotten the snow trooper comic, which this is made by Marvel. And it is a variant edition. And this is actually priced at $4.99. I know that because it actually says it right on there. So that's $5 worth of the box right there. So here is the sorry, since the back of the box kind of looked like one of the other boxes. So here is the actual figure. Okay, so the pin in here is a Stormtrooper. It's First Order. Sorry, I was reading what it says. It says 10/4/2019. And actually, I think Force Friday was actually... No, it wasn't. It was on... Was it? No, it was not. But I just love the fact that they are... This is kind of a nod to when the movie is coming out. It's coming out in 2014. It also says the dark side. So that is actually really neat. And there is a beanie in here, but I'm not 100% sure. It's Bio World. And it is a Disney item, so this has to be at least $10. I'm not 100% sure about the symbol. It may be a Sith symbol. Which, if it is, I'm wearing me a beanie come the 19th. Okay, that is everything that is actually in the box. There is this little thing about First Order Elite Snow Trooper. Which I think is kind of ironic that they chose the Snow Trooper for this mystery box because during Star Wars Celebration, it was in April, but this is Chicago. So we ended up with one snowy, icy day, and it looked like, it's kind of like, here you go, you had Tatooine, you had Endor, because we had nice weather, and now we present to you Hoth or Starkiller Base, depending upon which movie you want to go with for one of the final days. And there is an image in here. Don't know how well it's gonna come up, but it is of the Snow Trooper. Now at this one I was taking a really big gamble because I did not get to pick a character or anything like that. So yeah, I am kind of a little disappointed that I did not get me a Kylo in here. But I do have to say, I do love how he looks in this comic. But yeah, that is everything that I legitimately went out and just purchased randomly today because I happened to be out and I wanted to go to GameStop, and I got bit by the bug and ended up spending $300 at Target. Yeah. But a lot of that money was put towards the mystery box, this figure, which, as I said, has some good heft to it, so it is a good figure. And then all little things just kind of add up. Plus, I also had purchased a few other things that kind of added into that equation. But yeah, this was $10. These trading card packs are $4.99. The bigger sets are $19.99. I don't recall what the figures cost me, but I think the smaller ones were $9.99. I believe the bigger one was $14.99. The Funko Pop was about the same as what I purchased it for at GameStop. And then it was just all those little Sailor Moon items that kind of just added up. So there will be, as I said, these will be kind of like random little Easter eggs in my one big haul video that I will be doing at some point next week. I am waiting for, I'm actually going to start putting this stuff away. I'm just waiting on a couple of more shipments to arrive, and I will be doing that. It is actually merch for one of the YouTube channels that I simply adore. They finally came out with merch. I got the merch. I am uber excited every single time I get a package. I legitimately I do a happy dance every single time. I end up hurting myself doing the happy dance, but I end up doing a happy dance. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I purchased this, because there will be a message to the Raylos on here. As soon as I can open this thing up and figure out how to use it, I will actually get that done tomorrow and get that set up by then. But as I said, there will be a lot of these little items kind of tossed around in the background, kind of be hidden little Easter eggs. But yeah, I did contact them. I got permission to do it. I will be recording it, sending it to them, and as long as it meets with their approval, because I don't want to do it and have them not like it. As soon as they say, yes, you can go ahead and post it up, I will go ahead and post it up. And if they ask me not to, I will, of course, take their wishes into account and not post it. But yeah, the merch has been something that has been a long time coming with them. And as I said, every single time a box arrives from the company, I do a little happy dance. So this video is currently long enough, and it is now 3 a.m. So I need to get some sleep because I need to work for 12 hours tomorrow, yet again. So until next time, keep on reading. Bye-bye.